What's blazing, gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with a Nissan to the Max Seasonal Championship. And today we are using something a little bit different in such a championship. Usually we are going for the regular Skyline, you know. R34, the regular, you know, here, that one, something like that. Or the 370. However, today we're going for the Fair Lady from 2003. Because we can. And why not, you know? It's a classic. We are going back in time. And I definitely like it. So, why not use it? Why not use it? So, getting ready for race number 1. I'm just quickly checking something. That's the car I'm using. Is it available at the auto show? Where's Horizon 5? Can be purchased from the auto show. Alright, let's continue. Tuning share code is in the description, by the way, if you want that. As always. I was just wondering, because for once I didn't check if it was available at the auto shop because of like, well, a car like that, yeah, surely it is, but you never know, right? So I checked now before I start the championship, because I don't want to record all of the championship and then find out, oh, it's not available at the auto show, I have to do it again. I mean, that would be tragic, wouldn't it? So, it is what it is. I know, slowly driving past everyone. Let's see if we can poke in here. Now right beside him, yeah, going down that hill we can go past. That gets us into the lead already. Now the right hand corner. This is something where the AI can attack you because sometimes we're a little bit late on the brakes and they just poke their nose in, push you out of the way, push you out of the corner. You know, that can happen, but it's also a corner where you can attack by braking late, poking in, trying to get into the way, blocking them off. All of these things. Just position your car in a way that allows you to go past. And now we're going left, trying to stabilize the car into the corner, which is a little bit difficult because you start braking in the right hand turn and then prepare for the left hand turn, so you have a little bit of a wobble in there, but it's okay. Here we had to adjust slightly to the traffic, but it was okay. We left the line a little bit. I was just under braking and just really shortly tapping the brakes to get back onto the correct line because it was a little bit too fast for being offline. Here also again not trying to destabilize the car by turning in a little bit under braking, and then what can happen is you destabilize a little bit because your tires can only take so much energy, and if you start turning in while braking, you no longer spend all of the energy on the braking, but also on the turning, and then it can just lead to being a little bit late on the brakes. And here I just wanted to make sure that we slow down enough, that we get around safely. Yeah, we could have probably gone around faster, but really when you lead by a certain amount, you want to do it safely. And we will still finish in under 3 minutes, which is a regular finishing time. Herpeter. And now the left-hander. That one goes faster, but again, just making sure there are no mistakes happening. Because you really don't want to fly out in the last corner. The regret is going to be big. So, just do it a little bit safer. That's race number 1. In the bag already. Where's race 2? Over here. from today's perspective, it's not as pretty as like the 370. But I don't know. If someone likes the classics, that might be one of them. Also the rims, everything about it is such a classic maneuver here. I guess BBS rims would have also been a classic there. Kind of brings you back to the old days of Underground 2. Driving that thing. Was it in Most Wanted though? I don't know. Don't recall. Was it even in Underground? Was Underground before that car came out? That was a big overtake. But actually, like what I was thinking about, in which game was it? Because this specific model was released, I think, 2003? And I'm not sure, I think Most Wanted was 2005, right? So Underground 2 must have been 2004 or 3. It was shortly before. God, it's so long ago. It's crazy to think about it. Oh, brake, 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 brake. You need to brake early on that one, because you don't want to end up like that guy. Don't want to do it. It's one of those corners where if you just follow the racing light, it's very possible that you end up in the hill. And the hill has eyes, so you don't want to end up in there. Another movie nobody knows anymore. Also wasn't very good. I mean, I liked it, but... Uh-oh. Alright, this is a dangerous one. Let's actually just drive way past them. Uh-oh. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming from behind. No! Oh, I guess that didn't work for them. I think it's a relatively secure win at this stage if we don't completely mess up, which can always happen, especially in street racing with the traffic. It's a lot easier to mess up than in regular road racing. And I'm still not looking forward to the cross-country one. I kept that for last. Isn't that fun? Some people keep the best for last, I keep the worst for last. Not sure why. In the past I kept it for last and then I just said, okay, not doing it, but... And I'm usually mad because I don't get the views on it. Oh well. That's race number 2. And race number 3 coming up in a second. Hey, a wheel spin. Isn't it comforting to know that I at least reliably get poor wheel spins? I think reliability is very important. God, I'm so tempted to use one of these cars. There are so many cool ones. That Fair Lady is also really cool. But no, we chose that car. I actually see one of them regularly driving around here. Mainly I see the 370, but one of these old school fair ladies is actually driving around here. So how do we want to deal with this? We should probably just poke our nose in here because we are faster. But then we need a strategy for the left-hander coming up. We're approaching from the outside because there's also no proper way, and now we're cutting over on the exit, and that gives us a position. Sweet. How do we handle this one? Probably go around the outside here. We're on a wide line. And now once again just cut over and poke in. I like poking it in. There we go. How do we deal with that? Go around. That caused a bit of an accident, didn't it? Is that a third race already? I think it is. Go full throttle through that one. Because why not? We have 40 points. We lead this race. Let's go full throttle through a corner. Why not? No risk, no fun. Should probably try to get the inside. That didn't work very well. So much for no risk, no fun. Maybe we should just play it a bit safer. There was a way to go around the outside. I considered it, but I thought we can keep it tight enough, and then we didn't. That one worked. Braking quite hard into that corner. It doesn't look as rough as it is, but you also come in very, very quickly into that one, so... At 76%, so race almost finished. And that would get us 83 already, that would get us to 60 points again. I'm not as confident when it comes to the cross-country championship, which will be the last one. I've been teasing that since the first one. And oh boy, do I not want to drive that. There we go. Yep, 60 points. And once again, we will sign it off with thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, farewell.